Have you ever wondered how some coaches just always seem to know about new and relevant sports science research? Are you overwhelmed by the sheer amount of research on PubMed, Google Scholar, and various other online resources? Even if you can find this research and the results of each research, are you often confused by how these results translate into your own practice and how you can actually use them with your own athletes? If you can relate to anything that I've just said, then believe me, you are not alone. Staying on top of the latest sports science research is no easy task, and here's why. I'm going to run through a typical working day of a coach, and I want you to see if you can relate in any way to what I'm about to say. So you're out of the house from early. You're arriving at work before your athletes to prepare their sessions for the rest of the day. Your athletes get your undivided attention throughout the day, ensuring that every single session is carried out optimally and to the best possible standard. You get caught with a backlog of tasks, inevitably resulting in you missing lunch, and before you know it, you're wrapping up your day and you're heading home for the evening. You tell yourself that you'll find time that night to catch up on that must-read research paper that recently got published and that all of your coaching friends keep talking about. But after a long traffic jam on the way home and a late dinner with your partner, you're simply too exhausted to even consider going through it. You actually manage to free up half an hour of your weekend to take a look at that research paper. But you end up down a rabbit hole of conflicting evidence with absolutely no idea of how the results that you've found can actually help you and your athletes. If you've made it this far through the video, then you can probably relate in some way to the struggle that I've just described that thousands of coaches around the world are facing every single day. It's common knowledge that staying on top of the latest sports science research is an essential part of being a coach. But how on earth are coaches supposed to find the time to sift through hundreds of pages of research papers when their job demands so much of them? Furthermore, without guidance on how to actually use the results found, coaches are doomed to blend into the pack. Now, what do I mean by this? Knowing all of the theory under the sun, but with absolutely no idea on how this translates into actionable drills, exercises, and training plans for their athletes. I'm Mike Wells, and together with a team of industry specialists here at Science for Sport, we've created a resource that cuts through the jargon, all the bias, and the contradictions in sports science studies. It delivers you with the essential information that you need to make smart decisions and implement the practical takeaways from these studies on day one, all in under 1 hour a month. Now, this might sound like a stretch, but hear me out and I'll explain exactly how this works. So, let me explain what I'm talking about. The world's most applied and hyper-focused sports science research review, the Performance Digest. A monthly e-magazine that contains 19 research review articles, each one an easy-to-read one-page summary that delivers you with only the most important aspects of that study reviewed. And you can see an example on the screen now of one of the research reviews extracted from a full issue of the Performance Digest. Very easy to read and very easy to understand. Each review only takes 2 minutes to read, making it the perfect resource for a busy coach who has little time on their hands, exactly like the story that I just described to you of a typical working day of a coach. Every single review also comes with practical guidance, allowing you to implement the results of each study into drills, exercises, programs, and more, designed to get your athletes the best results possible. The reviews are spread across 7 different categories, including the science of coaching, strength and conditioning, technology and monitoring, youth development, nutrition, and injury prevention and rehab. This ultimately means that you'll be learning about the latest, most relevant research in all areas of sports science. So we've got you covered from all angles. We've also got a panel of hand-picked industry experts that carry out each research review. They reveal flaws, biases, and any contradictions in the studies. This means that you can trust what you read and know that it's coming from a reliable source. So let me explain what I've got for you. By clicking the big green button below, you're going to get free, instant, and unlimited access to the Performance Digest for 7 days. This means that you'll unlock every single past issue, amounting to over 950 plus research reviews, without paying a single penny. Now I'm just going to pause the video and jump into the members only area and show you around exactly what you'll be getting if you decide to take up a 7-day free trial with us today. Okay, so this is the members only dashboard, and this is what you'll be greeted with when you start your 7-day free trial, and you'll be given unlimited access to what you can see on the screen right now. So you can see that this up here tells you how many research reviews you've completed, and this is a clear list of all of the different past issues of the Performance Digest. So you can see we're on issue 49 at the moment, soon to be issue 50. The biggest thing that I want to show you about this members only dashboard, and the biggest thing that I think you'll find the most valuable, is the search function. So if you click the search button up here and then just enter a topic that you want to learn more about, for this example, I'm going to use cold water immersion. Just go ahead and hit enter. And then you can see we've got 27 results. And what this is it tells you all of the past research reviews that have been extracted from all of our past issues of the Performance Digest that are basically aligned with the topic that you searched. So this is just another feature that's going to save you so much time. If you want to learn about a particular subject, you can just put it into the search feature and you'll be greeted with a ton of different research reviews that basically will give you knowledge around that topic and practical implications that you can use today with your athletes around that topic as well. So if I go back into the members only area, if you were to click on here, for example, November 2020, you'll be greeted with this screen. Again, very easy to navigate, very clean, very simple to use. We've got a PDF interactive version of the magazine here. So if I click full screen, you can seamlessly scroll through the entire thing. And it's also interactive as well. So if I was to click strength and conditioning here, I'm taken to the strength and conditioning section, and you can see we've got the 3 research reviews for that month that fall under the category of strength and conditioning, and also the objective, what they did, what they found, practical takeaways, the author's comments, and also some additional links for resources if you want to learn more about that particular topic. For this one, it's cluster sets being superior to traditional sets for velocity and power. So a ton of knowledge inside each of these issues, guys. We've got 49 in the library at the moment, soon to be 50. And we've also got an interactive app that you can download as well that basically gives you exactly what you can see on the screen, but on a tablet or phone. So we're going to jump back into the presentation now, where I'm going to go through some of the other bonuses that you're going to get as part of just starting a 7-day free trial with us today. So not only are you going to get access to over 950 research reviews as part of the trial, spread across every single past issue of the Performance Digest, but we've also got a ton of extra bonuses that we're giving you for absolutely free as part of the trial. The first one being the Coaches Club. The Coaches Club is a Facebook group, which is a members-only group specifically for Science for Sport members, and it's valued at $197. You'll be networking with over 1,500 elite coaches from around the world, allowing you to build an unbreakable network that will serve you for years to come. You'll get 24/7 support for any questions that you might have, meaning if you're struggling to put a training program together, or if you want an answer for a particular topic, you can post the question in the group and you're guaranteed a response by a particular expert in that field. You can also find a mentor in the group as well. So if you can find someone who's where you want to be in your career in 3, 5, maybe even 10 years down the line, you can gain help and guidance from them through the Coaches Club. You can also earn your CEU and CPD points for recertification for all of the major providers, which you can see on the screen at the moment. This is simply done by answering quizzes based on all of our different past issues of the Performance Digest, which you're going to be reading through anyway. And this is valued at $197, and again, you're getting it for free as part of this 7-day trial. You're also going to get the Buy-in Bible, which is valued at $47, but we're giving it you for free. And it's made up of 2 components. The first one being 9 buy-in mistakes to avoid by Brett Bartholomew, which is essentially a presentation that is put together exclusively for Science for Sport members. And as I'm sure you're aware, Brett is pretty much regarded as the buy-in guru of our industry. And you're also going to get the buy-in cheat sheet as well. And with these 2 components of the Buy-in Bible combined, you're going to gain trust and you're going to build buy-in from coaches, athletes, and parents. You're also going to get the Career Bundle, which is valued at $97. And this is basically a bundle of 4 guides designed to help you achieve your career goals as quickly as possible. We've got things in there around networking, around managing your finances, and even managing your time. You're also going to get a growing library of tools and calculators designed to accelerate athlete performance. We've got calculators in there such as the maximal aerobic speed calculator, the growth monitoring calculator, and even an acute chronic workload ratio spreadsheet. And this is valued at $97, and you're getting it for free as part of the trial. We've also got over 25 audio research reviews, including topics on caffeine, cold water immersion, warm-ups, and much more. This means that you can stay up to date with the latest sports science research, whether you're out and about in your car driving, or even if you're walking. And this is valued at $297. This puts the total value of everything that you'll be getting at $1,544. And you'll be getting it for free as part of the 7-day trial. It's also completely risk-free, meaning that you can cancel at any time without paying a single cent. No questions asked. Should you choose to also upgrade from the trial, you're also covered by our 30-day money-back guarantee. This means that even after the trial is over, you still have an entire 30 days to claim a full refund after you've become a paying member if you feel that you aren't satisfied for any reason whatsoever. This literally makes trying out the Performance Digest a no-brainer, so I'd highly recommend taking action using the big green button below whilst this offer is still available. Now, you might be thinking, what do I mean by this? What do I mean whilst this offer is still available? Well, we're adding 1 new issue a month to the members dashboard, meaning that soon we'll have over 1,000 research reviews available for free. Simply put, soon the value will be so huge that there's a chance we'll pull the plug on this free offer, as it will be too valuable to give away for free. This is already working for over 2,000 coaches globally, and I just want to share some incredible stories that we've gathered so far from them. The first one being Michael Richards, a performance coach from Ohio, who says that before the Performance Digest, trying to stay up to date with the latest sports science research was a stressful ordeal. Now he's got access to research that's reviewed by a panel of industry experts who quickly teach him how to practically apply these findings straight away. He's now relieved and is filled with confidence, and he spends less time pouring through Google and more time on the things that matter, such as acquiring more clients and educating himself. To be precise, he's freed up a total of 4 hours a week, which is amazing. We've also got John Cheatham, an endurance coach from California, who used to use various methods of keeping up to date with studies, such as word of mouth and internet discussions. It became a hodgepodge of information for him. Since subscribing to the Performance Digest, he's now a more educated and well-rounded coach, and it's allowed him to free up some time that he uses to write a weekly email out to his athletes. He includes reviews from the digest and is able to cite every single study reference. As a result, he's built more trust and even more buy-in from his athletes. Finally, we've got Harry Shaw, a sports performance coach from the UK, who used to get so frustrated trying to stay up to date before his Science for Sport membership. He'd find himself reading through something only to find that it was a complete load of rubbish copied off some fitness lifestyle website. Now he actually finds himself excited to stay up to date by reading the Performance Digest. Everything is so easy to read, and it teaches him how to incorporate the results of each study into his own practice. He's also saved a ton of money on books and other research material. Every day, we're welcoming new coaches into the Performance Digest family, and you can see some images below that are examples of how coaches can use the Performance Digest, whether they're at work, in the gym with their athletes, or using some downtime in their own study. We're helping them to save time, save money, and stay up to date with the latest sports science research, and turn the results of this research into actionable drills, exercises, and training programs. To become a part of the thousands of coaches that this is already working for, click the big green button below to try out the Performance Digest on a no-risk 7-day free trial.